Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to show quite a lovely oracle deck that has been recently published by Llewellyn Publications. That is the Liminal Spirits Oracle. Here is the box. This has been created by Tempest Zakroff, who did the artwork and also wrote the guidebook. There are 42 cards in the deck, and each of the 42 cards is divided into 5 different categories for different types of areas. So there are also 2 cards that are set apart for a beginning and ending of a cycle. So there are 8 groups of 5, which makes 40 cards, and then there is a separate card to represent the beginning and the end of the cycle, which is the 2 extra cards, which makes 42. So here is the box, and it's hard cardboard, and it has the metallic clasp on the side. So here is the box. Here is the book. It's written by Tempest Zakroff, and inside the book there are coloured pictures for each of the cards, and there is information about the meaning. So there is a description about the illustration, and mainly about the image itself, and there are meanings as well in the description, and then there are separate messages for each of the cards. There are 2 simple spreads in the book. There is some room for notes in here as well. And there's an introduction about how to connect with the deck. And the different groups are, for example, trees, herbs, fur fauna, wings, which are the winged creatures, and scale, slither, and swim. So they're the kind of aquatic creatures. There's also places and artifacts and things like crystal and metal are put into that category. And there is also 5 cards for what the author is calling rights. So I'll start by showing you the cards, and I really love the artwork of this deck. I really love the artwork. So the back of the cards, I even like the backs of the cards. These have a semi-gloss finish. They look a little bit glossy, but the cardstock is quite sturdy. This is not your usual Llewellyn cardstock that has been around in recent years. This is actually quite sturdy, oracle size cardstock. Now I just want to show you the beginning and the end cards. The beginning card is Gateway. So you've got a labyrinth design for Gateway, and you can see a little bit of glare here because they are semi-gloss cards. So this is Gateway. And this is Mushroom, and Mushroom is the end of a cycle, and gateway is the beginning of the cycle. So mushroom has been chosen for the end of the cycle because it represents decay and death or ending of the cycle. And this is also the picture that's on the box. So this is mushroom. Now for some of the cards. Here is ash. I just love the artwork. There is something about these cards. They have, because of the artwork, there is a certain aura or presence. So I think Liminal Spirits is a really good, appropriate name for the cards. I don't see them, they can be an oracle. I mean, they are designed as an oracle, but they're also designed as a kind of totem deck. I see this more as a totem deck. That's how I'm going to be using this. So this is ash. Bone. Belladonna. Love the choice of colour for that one. Birch. Cedar. The artwork has quite a depth to it. Corvid. Deer. This one is really interesting. So you really got a feel about nature spirit and nature deity. I really like this. So this is deer. Beautiful fox card. Forest. So even the depth with this card, the depth of the artwork, it's simple, but it's deep. It has a lot of, there is a lot of spatial dimension in the deck, in this card. You know, this is an example of simple, it looks like simple art in style, but it's deeply dimensional. Forest. Goat. I think these would be really good for meditation too. Hare. Mandrake. So this is a 42 card deck and I'm showing about 20 cards. So I'm showing about half the deck. Mandrake. I really like this deck. Owl. Mugwort. Oak. Salamander. Snake. Star. I love the colours of these cards too. And time. I'm finishing my video today. This is with this last card, time. The cycles of time. So there's some of the cards from the Liminal Spirits Oracle by Tempest Zakroff. I'll put the details below the video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these cards. And I think this is a really lovely deck, but it's more than that. It's great to look at, but it's quite a deep deck, and I'm really glad that I got this deck, and I think it's really worthwhile. So I'll put some details below the video about this deck. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.